YouTube, what's going on, man? Your boy Dewan back with another one. I'm about to head out in a bit at the crib right now, but I got a little bit of time between I have to go, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna rip a video. Been feeling mad creative lately, so here we go. What I want to talk about today is the life of the average man in the Western world, right? And for the average man in the West, since 2020, post-pandemic, life has become very, very bleak for the average man. And here's exactly what I mean. The studies show that 1 in 3 men are single, and majority of men are not being intimate with women at all. Like, they struggle to get girls. They can't form any meaningful relationships. They're also lonely. They don't have male friends. They're overweight. They're addicted to weed and, drugs, drinking, video game addiction, right? They're working a job that they don't like. And it's a really bleak existence. And honestly, I have a lot of empathy for men because I'm a man myself and I know how hard it is to just move the needle forward a little bit. It's so hard for men. Women have it so easy. If a girl's pretty and she just takes care of herself, man, it's super easy for her. There's something called pretty privilege. And I'm not trying to come off as misogynistic. I'm just saying the truth. And here's an example. Have you ever went to the club and you heard men get in free? Have you ever went to the club and you heard men get in free? No. It's always women are free before 10 or before 11. Why? Because they're women and we're men. It's different, and that's okay. You just have to accept that. But I, again, empathize with the men because life is hard for us, bro. And in the West, it's crazy right now. So take this in. People don't like their jobs, and with the job that they're working, they can barely afford to survive. They still live with their mom, and there's no disrespect to people that live with their mom. I lived with my mom for a very, very, very long time, and when I go home, I'm gonna probably go back to her crib. Who knows? But people cannot afford to move out. People are stuck at home. People cannot even afford to date because the cost of living is so high. It's so high. $2,500 for a box in the sky. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Go check the market. Maybe 22, maybe 21, 23, but you're spending over 2 racks for sure. So cost of living is high. Women don't want no dudes that are broke. Let's keep it a stack. Girls do not want men that are broke. So if a man can barely afford to take care of himself, how's he even gonna step to the dating market? That's the first thing. And because of this, they feel so down. They're like, I have no purpose because majority of these men want to start families, they want to date, but they simply can't afford it, right? So it's almost like they're losing the passion for life. So their mindset is, okay, well, if I can't, get a girl, I'm gonna just get fat and play video games. That's it. That's all they want to do. And it's sad, man. It's sad, bro. I'm telling you, it's super sad. Now, again, the cost of living is crazy. Let's talk about the dating, right? Women only go for like the top dons, right? The top dons. If you're just an average dude, most likely you're not going to get the type of girl that you want, right? It's like the girls that you want don't want you, and the girls that want you, you don't really like. So you're caught in this weird place, right? And I get it, man. Like it's real out there, A lot of girls sometimes they might say, first date or whatever, they want you to go to STK. They want you to go spend $300-400 on a dinner date, and you don't even know this person from a hole in the wall. You don't even know if you'll see this person again. But that's the expectation that's set in the Western world. Now, it's not every girl. I'm just speaking for the majority. So ladies, don't come for me if you watch this video, right? But yeah, it's just tough, man. Like people are like, yo, I'm never gonna be able to buy a house. I'm never gonna be able to buy a house. I'm never gonna be able to afford a family. Wow, my phone just fell. I'm never gonna be able to afford a family because it's too expensive, right? So it's too expensive. They can't date, and their day-to-day life, their daily existence is just not enjoyable. They don't enjoy life because they don't see a future. And it's like, okay, what's the solutions? What can you do, right? And to me, my solution, if you're a man, you're watching this video and you're struggling with this, honestly, go overseas. Go overseas, brother. I'm telling you. The moment that I stepped off the plane in 2024, April, to Brazil for the first time, my mind was blown. The way I saw life changed. It just changed. I hopped off that plane and I felt free. I felt free, like a feeling I never felt before. All my worries, all my pains, everything was gone. And like I wasn't super struggling back home. Nah, like I was good. But like it's just a feeling that's hard to describe. You just have to get on that plane, travel, and experience it. Especially if you're a man, single, no kids, no mortgage. Like, now's your time, bro. Now's your time. Your responsibilities are so limited. So limited, bro. You have freedom. Go travel, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna do wonders for you. You're gonna have like faith in humanity and life again. Because the Western world is just one part of the world. The world is big. People operate differently in different parts of the world. So maybe where you live right now, your personality does not fit into that culture. And that's okay. That's why you have to travel to see where works for you, right? I'll give you an example. So last year, whatever, I go to Brazil, and as I mentioned before, right? Girls in the Western world, some of them, they want you to, the first date, you're spending a bag on dinner, right? Brazil, a first date is, let's go to the beach and get acai. She's like, yeah. That date will cost you no more than 15 Canadian. On God, I'm telling you, bro, this is my lived experience. Now, of course, like, listen, going overseas, it's not a magic pill, right? Like, you have to work on yourself. Don't come down here looking like a slob. Don't come down here and you're 40 pounds overweight. Don't come down here and you got $500 to your name. Like, don't do that, right? Work on yourself, for yourself, because you love yourself, and then come down here and you'll see, wow, life is different. I have other friends that went to Malaysia, Southeast Asia, right? I never been there, but conversations with them, and they told me the same thing. When they got there, they had a level of peace and freedom that they just didn't experience in the Western world. So you gotta get out there and you have to travel, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. It's gonna do wonders for your mental health, and you won't feel like the future is so bleak anymore. You're gonna feel hope. You're gonna feel like, man, life is worth living, because men have the highest suicide rate. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Someone fact check me, but a lot of men off themselves because they don't have hope. They don't see a future. They're sad, yo. They're sad. They have addictions, and it's real issues. But I believe these issues can be solved by traveling. Right now, what I honestly suggest is when you travel, don't go to a resort. Right? Resort life. Everyone knows the resort life already. Most people have been to a resort. You go there, they pay for your food, you drink all you want, you chill on the beach. Okay. How long can you do that, right? When I say travel, I mean go for at least 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, if it's possible, off the resort. live like a local, get a Airbnb, do research before you go to a country, right? Really immerse yourself into the culture. When I went to Brazil for the first time, I didn't know anybody. I knew 0 people. Now, when I go back to the city I was in, I have a network. I have tons of people I can hit up, chill with, talk to, connect with, right? Now I'm in a different city and I'm doing that again. I'm building, right? And it's just like, I feel like as men, we're meant to explore, right? We're meant to wander. People did this in like back in the day. Men went on quests, right? To find gold, hunt things. We traveled, we went abroad, we seen the world. Most men just stay on the block now, especially my melanated brothers, black people. You guys are in love with the block. You don't even own the block. How does that make sense, bro? Go see the world. There's more to the life than, killing people that look like you, bro. Real talk, it's self-hate. You kill a black man, you're killing yourself. He looks just like you. Your guys' fathers and mothers probably could be friends. Real talk. It's crazy, bro. Life in the Western world it's crazy right now for men, man. And again, I feel for them. I feel for y'all. But work on yourself, because what's the alternative? If you just work the same job, live the same existence, do the same things, you're going to get the same result. And you're going to look up at 45 and be like, holy, where did my life go? You don't want that feeling. Where did my life go? And this is why men off themselves, because they have that feeling. Where did my life go? You wasted the time. You wasted the opportunity. You didn't go for it, bro. You didn't go for it. And I'm not saying you got to be rich monetarily. Like, you don't have to be rich, right? That's not necessarily success, because I just seen in the news the other day, there's an actor and an actress, they're famous, and their son just killed them. Why would the son kill their parents when his parents have millions and he's set for life? It's the mind. It's the mind. You get the mind right, and life is going to be yours, man. I'm telling you. Listen, I was $30,000 in debt, student loans, dropped out of school, stopped playing football. I thought my life was done, addicted to weed, thought my life was done, bro. But inside my heart, I had too much pride. I said, nah, I'm not going out like that, bro. No way. I'm not going out like that. I refuse, bro. I refuse. Because I knew inside I had potential and talent to do something. Now, being an entrepreneur, bro, it's hard. This shit is hard, bro. Every day, it's a spiritual journey. It's a personal, developmental journey. It's going to test your heart. It's going to test your mind. It's going to test your soul. But on the other side of that pain, if you keep going, you might get to travel. You might get to see some things that you never thought you could see before. And it's all because you tried, and it's all because you put the work in and you believed in yourself. I made a video today on Instagram. Go follow me, Dewan J. Martin. Bro, I used to stutter. Bro. How am I talking to this camera right now? I used to stutter. I used to hate speaking in front of people, even in conversations. I felt stupid, bro. I felt stupid because I had a thought in my mind and I couldn't articulate myself properly. I felt waste, and people used to make fun of me for it. Damn, that hit my soul. Never thought that I would be speaking to a camera now and helping people get fit and improve their lives, I never thought that, but God works in mysterious ways, right? You just have to keep going and not quit on yourself. That's the main thing. Do not quit on yourself, man. And when you keep going and you keep the faith, good things are going to happen to you. Great things are going to happen to you, man, I tell you. So travel, believe in yourself, fix your life, audit your life, man. Look at the areas in your life that you're not doing well in and just start to work on them one by one. If you have bad habits, cut them out. If you're trying to get fit, start going to the gym, start walking, take baby steps. You don't have to do everything at once. And that's the problem with a lot of people is overwhelm, analysis, paralysis. You guys are trying to do too much at once. And because of that, you don't move. Or you don't have the self-belief because you try to do something for 3 weeks and you don't see the results that you want and then you stop. How are you going to get to where you're going if you stop, homie? You can't stop, homie. I'm speaking to you, but I'm speaking to myself right now too because I need these reminders as well. And it's real talk, bro. Got these flies around here, man. It's real talk. I'm telling you, man. Life in the Western world for men. We spoke about the cost of living. We spoke about the dating. Oh, we didn't even talk about just like the laws and like just the turmoil in the Western world. In Australia, there was just a shooter who shot people at a beach. I think the people at the beach were Christian or they were of a different faith. And I think the people who shot the people, and I think the shooter, it was a father and a son. And I believe they were of the Muslim religion. Now listen, I have friends that are Christian. I have friends that are Muslim. It's all love. But why would those people kill these Christians in the Western world? Why? It's sick. It's sick, bro. I'm telling you, it's sick. It's sick, man. And like, it pisses me off because people don't move with love in their heart. It's a lot of hate, you know? It's a lot of hate, man. And I think people in the Western world are just losing their minds. Like, people are just losing their minds because they don't have a grip on life. They don't have a hold on their lives. So they're inflicting pain onto other people. And that's really what's going on right now. Like, listen, I'm from Canada. And the bills that they're putting into place in Canada right now, the things that are happening is crazy. For example, they have a bill, I forgot the name, but essentially it might be illegal to practice your faith out loud. So you know you have those street preachers who preach Dundas Square, you know, by the Eaton Center. That's going to be illegal soon. And I watch those people on YouTube. I watch the debates, you know, on the faith. I listen to the street preachers, right? It's good for the soul. Soon that's going to be illegal. Now, I don't want to get into politics and all that type of stuff, but it's just crazy. So what do I do, right? I'll tell you what I do. I take violent accountability. Radical accountability for my own life, and I move. I do things how I do things. No one is going to get me to where I want to be but me. And I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I was. And for that, I'm grateful to God. And the only sign is to keep going. The only thing is to keep going. If you stop, that's how you lose, bro. You only lose when you quit. So as long as you keep going, and you stay in the arena, you stay fighting, you can turn your life around no matter where you are. Canada, America, Japan, the UK, Australia, Finland, Sweden, Philippines, Jamaica. It doesn't matter. You have a goal in sight and you put your foot on the gas and you don't stop, you can make it out, man. My word. Life in the West. Life in the Western world, man. Listen, if you want to travel, if you need help with like countries or, you know, I suggest doing the research, as I said. What kind of person are you? Do you like to party? Are you into self-improvement, discipline, right? Find somewhere that suits you, do the research and go. One of the best decisions that I made in life was solo traveling. Changed my life forever, and I know for a fact it'll change yours too. Go be great, brother.